everybody, and welcome to my November Best in Beauty video. Some of my favorite products over the past month. And I just feel like I have been experimenting so much with different kinds of makeup because, you know, it's the holiday season, there's all the palettes and kits. So I don't really feel like I have a ton to share in this video, and I wasn't going to just throw things in and call them favorites if they really weren't. But as I really think about the things that I've been gravitating toward and using a lot, there definitely are some things that stand out. And I think you can kind of tell that the weather's changing because so many of the things that I'm going to be talking about pertain to hydration and just combating the dryness this time of year. So if you need some things like that, there will be some suggestions for you here. First thing is this Boots No. 7 primer. It's called PhotoFix Wrinkle Filler and Primer. And I feel like this primer works so well with some of those foundations that I love that give really good coverage, but at the same time might be a bit more drying on the skin. I'm thinking about CoverGirl Stay Fabulous 3-in-1, Estee Lauder Double Wear. Those are a couple that I'm loving right now because I absolutely love the appearance that they give my skin, you know, the flawless coverage. Just to show you here, it's creamy white, and I feel like when I put this on after my moisturizer has had, you know, a minute or two to sink in, it gives me that light, smooth, silky feeling, but yet it's not a dry feel. I feel like it's adding just the littlest bit of extra hydration, and I think that goes a long way with some of those foundations that I mentioned. It does help to even out your texture issues a little bit, I think, and primarily with me, I'll have little dry spots now and then, different places on my face, and I feel like this helps those areas. Another thing that I know I've mentioned before, because I did a whole video on this, is the e.l.f. Daily Moisture Stick. I've been reaching for this a lot more lately, and mainly making sure I have this with me if I'm on the go, because this is a great little stick to go over those dry areas that might look a little cakey by the end of the day, most of the way through a day. I'm primarily talking about the area under your eyes. I mean, you all know you'll do your makeup and it's gonna look pretty good when you finish it up, but then later on in the day, things are looking a little bit dried out. So I love taking this stick, I just like swirl my finger right over the top, only that much, and then just dab it over any visible lines, anything that looks a little dry. And not only does it do away with that issue, but it feels a little bit cooling as well, which is nice. And if you've got dry patches, if you've got dryness really anywhere, you could dab some of this over. I don't really use this as a lip balm, but pretty much any other dry skin use you can think of, this is good for. And I just love that you can refresh your under eyes with this and just use that itty bitty amount, and it's not gonna screw up your makeup at all. I did like a little before and after thing with this in the video where I featured it, so you can check that out if you really want to see the difference it makes. It has grape, cocoa, shea, avocado, macadamia, aloe, and chamomile in here. Little lip products that I've been liking a lot lately. I've been trying so many fun berry deep lip colors, and a great lip liner to use alongside those products if you want a little extra definition is the NYX lip liner in Plum. These NYX lip liners are so creamy and nice. Great color payoff if you're one like me who likes to not only line your lips but fill them in. This does a good job of that as well. I also really like the NYX retractable lip liners. Those have incredible staying power. This has good staying power too, but the primary reason why I'm recommending it is for the great color. I mean, it's just really gonna work nicely with your berry lips. Now, just kind of a light, neutral, throw it in my purse as a touch-up type thing, kind of product that I want to recommend that I have reviewed also is from NYX, and it's the Butter Lip Balm, and I have it in the shade called, where is it? Brownie. I might even call it like a Your Lips But Better shade. There's a ginormous swatch. Why did I swatch that much? It really looks pretty on the lips. It adds just the little bit of like a neutral pink tone to make it very wearable. It's like regardless of the eye look you threw on, regardless of the cheek, this looks appropriate and not too much. These are also not very like slick, greasy, shiny lip balms either. There's just a hint of thickness to them. But this shade called Brownie is just a great little like rosy basic that I think anybody could work with. Somebody had tweeted me or Facebooked me saying, you have a lot of NYX favorites. You should just do a NYX favorites video. And I think I should. If you guys want to see it, I will totally do it because I just have so many things that I'm really loving from NYX. I know I've talked about this before, but if this isn't worthy of being a favorites video, I don't know what is, because I've used it at the end of like every time I've done my makeup lately. And it's the Dewy Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. I love the finish this gives my skin once I've done my powder and my foundation, and my blush and my bronzer, and I just want a really nice skin-like finish. I just do a couple spritzes of this. I just spray it sort of right up in the air, let it fall down on my face, give myself a look, maybe do one more spray after that. This is just phenomenal, and you may think, especially if you're oily or you use a lot of like mattifying things, like, ooh, I don't want to get something that's dewy. Isn't that like counterintuitive? But if you're like me, you really like the coverage that those mattifying products give, so you don't want to give that up, but yet you want to kind of balance things out once you get done with your makeup. So this is a great way to do that. I love it. While I've been doing like different eye looks using different eye products pretty much every single day, when I go to line my waterline, something that I have been reaching for a lot is from M Cosmetics. That's Michelle Phan's makeup line. And if you watched my full review video, you know this was one of the outstanding products that I had tried. I mean, I tried the big old palette, I tried different things that she had, and now months after first trying everything, this is the thing that stays around that I'm using a lot. It's the Waterliner Intense Color Eyeliner in Black Night. And this is called Waterliner because it is supposed to be able to last a really long time in your waterline. And I totally feel like it does. It's right up there with my Mally liners. What I really need to do is like an eye-to-eye comparison with this on one waterline and my Mally Evercolor Automatic Waterproof Liner on the other. That's another one that works amazingly well, and this one is right up there with it. It does have a little smudger tip on the end. I don't love using this across my upper lash line because I don't feel like it has the creamiest, smoothest glide as some other liners do. But it goes in fine on the inner rim, and I've said this before, but sometimes those liners that aren't the rich and creamiest, somehow they cling a little bit better, I think, to the waterline. So that's why this one and the Mally one works so well. Lastly, I would probably have to call this my most like groundbreaking favorite of this video. Like, this is such a great find for me, and it's the Carol's Daughter Monoi Repairing Hair Mask. I don't know how many of you out there are familiar with this brand, but this came in the Allure Fall Beauty Box. You can of course get it on its own other places. I'll put some links below. These past few weeks, my ends have been drier than ever. I mean, I don't think my hair has ever been this dry at the ends, and so I love experimenting with the different deep conditioners. I know one that I've talked about most recently, like really loving, is the one from the Balm. That one works well, but this one, I don't think I've ever tried a deep conditioner that works as well as this. Once my hair dried after the first time I used it in the shower, I was like, whoa, this feels like new hair. And from there on out, I didn't notice it drying out as quickly. So this has become my once a week thing that I do for my hair, and I basically just shampoo my hair when I get in the shower. And then I take a big glob of this, I don't know exactly how much, but I basically make sure that the whole like bottom half of my hair is coated in it. And the last thing I do before I get out is I rinse this. So this has maybe a good, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 minutes in my hair just sitting there. Since I've been using this, I haven't been putting in like other serum type things or oils in my hair or anything like that to add hydration. I mean, this has been it. And I've just been so impressed with how it's worked. Sometimes when you're using hair products, the differences in your hair are so subtle it's almost hard to pick up on, but this was something that was like a totally clear difference in my hair. Plus it's like big enough it can become like a little bongo drum for you. Enough, I need to stop now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Best in Beauty video, and I will see you again soon. Bye!